can tell you that the car is very, very quiet. I can whisper in here now. This is the back seat of the Tesla Model 3 Highland. So we have a touchscreen here now with 2 USB ports and the air vents, and we can control the airflow with the touchscreen similar to the front. You can turn it on and off here. So I just turned it off. We have seat controls, so I can move the front seat on the passenger side if I want more leg room. Even with a person sitting there, I kind of feel like it should have a weight sensor. We have heated seats in the back left and right, so we can turn those on, turn them all off with one button. And then you have movies when you're connected to Wi-Fi. You have a settings panel here for screen brightness. You can stream Bluetooth, and then we also have our music controls, so I can change songs. So in addition to that, we have these little pockets in the back of the seats, which we've had. And then what's new is this ambient lighting. So you have an ambient light strip. Right now it's set to purple. You can change it to basically any color. You can see it's green now. There's controls on the front screen there. And then it runs through the door and runs all the way through the front of the car as well, and then onto the other side. So it looks really nice. The seats feel good. They're soft. The materials feel way better, right?
Yep.
And you'll see that now we have just the Tesla wording instead of the logo. And there are thicker seat bolsters now, but the one thing I want to point out is that they feel pretty soft. I can indent them with one finger. So when you are going through a curvier road, it hugs you a little bit more, but I ended up just like pushing in with my whole body because it's really easy. It's not very firm on the bolster side. So that's the overview of just the car stationary. Now let's go for a drive. The biggest change up front when you're driving is there are no more stalks. So to put it into reverse, you go like this, puts the car in reverse, turns the camera on. If you want to put it in drive, you do that, and then you just tap the P to go into park. On the steering wheel, we now have a turn signal button for the right and the left, and you can see that the camera turns on accordingly, and then you just tap to turn it off. So that's all new. It does take a little bit of getting used to because you want to switch lanes, you want to, put it in park. You're used to going over here. So this is new, but if you've never had a Tesla, then you'll just adapt to it pretty quickly, and now we're going to drive it. Here we go. Yeah, so it picks up a lot of speed very quickly. Not surprised at all. I do want to reach for the stalk here, though. We're about to make a right turn, and I want to flick the stalk up, but I'm going to click the button here, and then I'm not on the gas or the brake, or accelerator rather, and the car stops. So if you've driven a Tesla, you're probably used to the regen braking or any other EV. And then when you want to just put your foot down, you can. There's the speed. And then you get to the point of being illegal. So this car is very good in terms of performance. As I mentioned, the seat bolsters don't hold you all that tightly when you're in the curves, but of course this is mostly a straight line car. This particular model doesn't have the autopilot features enabled right now, so I can't show you that. But I can tell you that the car is very, very quiet. I can whisper in here now, and you can actually hear me talk. So it is noticeably different. Whoops, there's the regen braking. It's noticeably different in terms of the sound isolation, the materials. The sound system's pretty good, but also now I daily drive a Mercedes S-Class, so the sound system is not S-Class good, but it's still very solid. And see what happened right there is I clicked the left turn signal and I wanted to turn it off, so I accidentally canceled it by hitting the right turn signal. So the person behind me thought I was going left and thought I was going right. But overall, those are the first impressions. I want to show you guys more physically on the car than the actual driving, but I'll do one last little corner push here. So the car, of course, grips very well. And then you just have a good time. So if you have any questions, leave them in a comment below.